Here are the starters for our second event this evening. Laura Edwards, England. Lauren Mitchell, Australia. Imogen Cairns of England. Heem Wei, Singapore. Tory Simpson, Scotland. Cynthia Lemieux-Guillemette and Katherine Dion of Canada. And Jennifer Khwela of South Africa. Quality fields. And the athletes are into the arena. The crowd getting bigger by the minute. Christine Stills right beside me and ready to enjoy this one. It could be an interesting competition. There'll be some nerves. I hope they all stay up, Christine.
Yes, it's always quite nervy coming into the big arena, straight up on the beam. Big ask of Laura Edwards for England, young competitor. But of course, Australia have been dominant at this championships in the women's competition, but in the qualifying competition they started on beam and they started very uncharacteristically wobbly, and so we do only have one competitor from Australia in this beam final.
Yes, 2 from England, 2 from Canada, Singapore, Scotland, Australia and South Africa. In the all-around competition, Lauren Mitchell was outstanding and came up with a 15.2, far and away the best score. But in the qualifying competition, she looked shaky indeed, as did her Australian teammates. So what's it to be this evening? I guess it'll be one or the other.
Absolutely. Well, 4th day in a row for these gymnasts of competition. It's you need some stamina. There she is, Lauren Mitchell, the gymnast of the moment, and closely followed by Imogen Cairns.
Lauren Mitchell and Imagin Kes are your gold medalists out there. They gold on vault for Imogen, and for Lauren Mitchell, uneven bars and all around, plus the team performance. But one of our broadcasting colleagues, mutual friend Liz Chetkovich, who knows Lauren very well, thought that she, in the warm-up, looked a little fatigued.
And in the warm-up, because they warmed up in here before the start of the competition, and the big series that she starts with, she missed every time. Ooh. But I'm sure she'll get it together.
Well, they've already warmed up, so we're not far away from a start here. Our first competitor, 16 years of age, from England, Laura Edwards.
Look for this very unusual start. Backflip onto the beam. Unusual and impressive. Gets out of the way the 2 jumps that she has to join. Shows splits well in the leap. Smooth free walkover, backflip, layout somersault. She's not holding back, she's moving fluently. The 360-degree spin. All of these are special requirements. Takes the head right back on that leap, loses sight of the beam, very difficult. Oh, very big fight on the free cartwheel. Just kept the hand off the beam, I think. Recomposes herself, because this is a big dismount. 1 flip, 2 flips, up into the air, double back somersault. Held on very well, but wasn't without its little shaky moments.
Laura Edwards gets through it. I think the other competitors will be pleased she didn't fall off, because that would have given them the jitters. So well done to Laura, just 16.
Laura from the Dynamo Gymnastic Club in Portsmouth, coached by Keith and Debbie Richardson. Really made a good impression at these championships. The backflip and the layout somersault, she met the beam perfectly. The free cartwheel now, oh, I think she did put her hand down, didn't she, Steve?
I think so.
Yes, so she'll lose more tenths for that. Good double back, no problems there.
So much of it was so good that she wishes she could take back that one moment. But it's done now, and she can sit and wait once the score's posted.
Quite often, the last move you do before the dismount, you know, your mind's already thinking, I'm there, and that's the dangerous moment when you get caught out.
She qualified with a 13.2, followed up with a 13.4 in the all-around. She's also in the floor final, so she'll be back. What's it to be?
Well, the judges will be setting their standard on this gymnast. They get together and agree the standard.
And a 12.75 for Laura Edwards. Now Lauren Mitchell, silver medalist on beam at the 2009 World Championships.
Composes herself. Quiet, interesting start, but this is the big series. Very difficult. Gets lots of bonus points if she makes it. One flip, two flips, straight back somersault, and she did. She really looked quite offline there. She pulled it back fantastically. She's a beautiful, supple gymnast. Legs always straight. Very unusual spin, 2.5. How she keeps the body over the beam is quite amazing. Very nice link. They leap with a half turn straight into the back somersault. Free walkover into the change leg leap, just the tiniest hesitation. Some on her best days, she links all those three moves. Just played a little bit safe. Now, she's been very steady, very precise. She's landed this series on the beam now. She does it off the beam, into the double back. Oh, and a big step backwards, but not very much more wrong with that.
Peggy Liddick likes it. It's packed with difficulty, but it was just missing a certain something that she had in the all-around when she got 15.2. I wonder if it'll be enough.
She has such difficulty in this routine with this series and the very unusual spin that she knows that if she stays on, she's able to command a higher score than the rest of the field. See, she keeps the weight right over that toe. 2.5 spins. She lifts very high, but just holds onto the pike a fraction too long. She saves it very well.
19 years of age, from Perth in Western Australia. 3 gold medals already at this competition. We can talk about what it means a little more down the track if she gets a 4th. It would create some kind of record for an Australian female artistic gymnast. The analysis, they're straight into it. The learning never stops.
Oh yes, always, you know, analyse it before the judges' scores come up. Try and second guess what they'll give.
So 15.2 in the all-around, 13.75 in qualifying when she came off the apparatus. 14.475 can be caught.
Leaves the door just a little open.
Imagin Kes up and away.
Another quiet start. Imogen very stylish. But she knows if she wants to medal, she has to make all her links. There's the half turn. She holds the leg up straight into the free cartwheel. And that's what will give her the bonus marks. Unfortunately, a little wobble after it. Smooth free walkover. Takes a little bit of a dance. Before the series, the backflip, the layout somersault. Oh, and she just was a bit slow in the backflip. Just put a little bit too much pressure on herself. It's the first error we've seen from Imogen in this championships. Good precision on the spin. It's been smooth. A good dismount, good landing, but not good enough, I don't think, for a medal today.
Came in with scores of 13-2 in qualifying, 13-3-5 in the all-around, so consistent, but unfortunately, coming off the beam, Imogen Cairns.
You could see she so wanted to make the link. She knew that to have a chance of a medal, she had to really go for all the linkages and just put that little bit of pressure on herself. Here, the flip was a bit slow. She stood up slowly out of the back flip and even slower out of the layout somersault. But she dismounted well, round off just the 1.5 twist, not as difficult as the double backs from some of the other gymnasts.
So Lauren Mitchell, for the moment, will be safe in first position. Ahead of Edwards and Imogen Cairns. Does Cairns go into second spot, or will it be third? And 11.95, so third she is after 3. The top performer out of the Singapore competitors, Heem Wei, 15th all around.
And goes for a big start. The round off and layout somersault. One of the most difficult starts. And into the backflip and layout somersault. Good height, positive with her movements. Gymnasts have to go low to the beam, as well as showing leaps and somersaults. Beautiful front somersault, landed very high. Just a bit of a pause. Oh, she went for it. She threw the head back, took a little wobble. Side somersault, a blind landing, but she fought hard. Now just has to make a great dismount. Forward somersault with full twist. That was a gritty and determined performance.
Well done to Lim. 12.7 in qualifying.
She saw her opportunity. Big mount. And a very high somersault forwards. If they land low on those somersaults, the judges take marks off, but there was nothing low about that. Just the leap with the head back, just a little wobble, but she recovered well for the full twisting dismount.
She only needs a tiny improvement on her 12.7 qualifying score to slip into second place. ahead of Edwards and Cairns. Does she have the difficulty? It's with Lauren Mitchell at the moment.
It was a good, steady performance. The judges have to decide with the leap with the head back whether they credit it. Did the foot touch the head or get up to the head height? It's all the little decisions they have to make. If it does, it's worth 0.5. If it doesn't, it's only worth 0.3. Those are all the things that make the difference to the score, to the start score, to the difficulty value.
Score starting to come in now for Lim. And a 12.825. And she does have the silver medal position for the moment. Halfway through the field. And 17-year-old Tory Simpson is next.
And the Scottish gymnasts have done well at this championships. Smooth beginning. Just a bit of a hesitation on the landing. Tiny bit out of alignment. This great camera angle shows us exactly when the body goes out of the line of the beam. Free walkover, straight into the tuck back somersault. She made the linkage well. A little deduction for the bent knees on the free walkover. Free cartwheel. Lifts all the elements well. Nice high side somersault. This is a huge arena with a great big crowd. Quite nerve-wracking for many of these gymnasts. She's conquered her nerves. She just has to conquer the dismount as well. Big round off, lifts up, 1.5 twists. A very pleasing performance for Tory Simpson.
Well done to the young Scot. Another out of the Huntington club.
Yes, she's coached by Adam Fulwell, the elder brother of Luke, who's just won the gold medal on the vault. He's at home looking after the gym while the other coaches are here and gymnasts. So a very good day for their family. Oh, look how far off her feet were there. Did fantastically well. Good free cartwheel, solidly over the beam. Good lift off the hands. She plants the feet on the end of the beam into the dismount.
The judges see the momentary loss of balance, but there is no judge sitting end on, catching the angle that we have. But, even so, side on, I don't think they missed too much.
No, and this is national coach for Scotland, Sandy Richardson, chatting to Tory.
Qualified with a 12.65. Lauren Mitchell at the moment is probably feeling reasonably safe about that last performance. A 12.35. And Simpson holding on to 4th position at the moment. The first of our Canadian competitors, Cynthia Lemieux-Guillemette from Saint-Hubert, Quebec.
And quite renowned for her work on the beam. Strong, high front somersault. The gymnasts can't see the beam when they land forwards like that. Gets that good link, the free walk over into the tuck back. She wasn't giving in. A little bit of a pause for the spin, and it's a double spin. Very difficult. She's building her difficulty level well. Smoothly through the 2 leaps. Gymnasts have to have 5 acrobatic skills and 3 leaps or spins. So a double spin is worth an awful lot, but she's missed this link. We've watched her do free cartwheel straight into the side somersault. She's fighting well and staying on, but the bonus points for linking them will have been gone. We've had one double spin. What are we going to see this time? Single spin with the leg held. The whistle gives her 10 seconds to dismount. Little pause to settle herself. Very nice straight gainer off the end.
Well, Cynthia's renowned for toughness, Chris, and she needed it there to stay up. She was really fighting it.
You can see the look on her face. She was delighted to have negotiated that. Look, you see, you can't see the beam. It's just a question of so many repetitions to be sure that it's there. Double spin was very nicely performed. Right up on the toe, twice round. And the side somersault, she fought, didn't she? Kept her centre of gravity over the beam. This is a quiet dismount, but quite difficult.
Already a bronze medalist on uneven bars, Cynthia Lemu Gimet.
Just depends how the judges view the connections, but I think she'd have a good chance to push in there. Not ahead of Lauren Mitchell, but possibly ahead of the others.
Qualified with the 12.8. 12.825 is Lim's second place score at the moment. And she matches it. And they're saying third, but it's the same score as Lim. So we'll see if there's a tiebreak applied to that.
We will.
Katherine Dion now.
Katherine Dion works well. We might not need a tiebreak. Handstand mount. Holds the planche. Steadies herself. Double spin. Not quite as professionally performed. Stepped backwards. Free walkover, just a little bit edgy on that landing. Good backflip, good layout somersault. A little more rhythm now to the routine. Quite important to try and get rhythm to the performance. The judges will award or deduct points if no rhythm is shown, if it's just a series of stops. This routine's fluent. Another sideways somersault. Good height, good high leap. Using the full amount of time. Piked gainer somersault, not so difficult, but well in line with the end of the beam.
Katherine Dion only working the beam here. She had a hand injury that kept her out of the uneven bars qualifying, so she's made the final of her only apparatus and done very well.
The double spin, she stepped backwards, and therefore they don't really credit it as going round twice. You have to step forward. Can you see there? She stepped back so that she didn't actually complete the 360 spins. But once she got going, after this backflip and layout somersault, she was well in rhythm and a very well performed piked gainer.
Years of age from Gatineau near Ottawa. Just a wait now for Dion to see if she can get herself amongst the medals. 12.825 or better will do that.
Well, her difficulty score in qualifying was a 4.8, which matches many of the others.
And she's just missed out there in fifth on 12.725. A 10th away from a medal position. And so tough luck there for Katherine Dion. One to come, the exciting Jennifer Khwela of South Africa.
Very different style, this gymnast, full of power. Oh, and the very first element didn't quite complete the turn on the leap. And that's one whole mark off before she's even completed the first length. She has lovely execution, height on all the jumps and somersaults are great, legs beautifully straight. But it is quite slow, this routine. A big pause before every element. And here we go, the backflip layout, somersault, very precise. I'm sure with a little more experience, she'll be able to move a bit more fluently because every element is beautifully performed. Piked front somersault, very difficult along the beam. Superbly on her toes. Watch for a massive dismount. Big round off, up, double pike somersault.
Well done, Jennifer Quala. She did come off, but 12.65 in qualifying. She had trouble in all-around that really held back her position in the all-around. She just had a 10.95 on beam, so she challenges herself here.
She needed to get the feet all the way round on that first leap. But this was lovely, seeing good straight legs, body right up on landing. Legs straight on the pike front somersault, just a little deep on the landing. But the dismount is really classy. Double pike somersault.
Silver medalist on vault yesterday.
Lovely lift.
She's really helping to take South African gymnastics forward.
Yes, I think the South African team very delighted with their performances here.
Lauren Mitchell is set to claim her 4th gold medal at these Commonwealth Games, and that is a record for an Australian female gymnast. And Lim will get silver ahead of Lemieux Guillemette. Separate them on their execution scores, and Khwela with a 12.5 into 6th position. So that completes the women's beam. And there was a certain inevitability about Lauren Mitchell. She started with the greatest difficulty, 6.3. The next closest was 5.5 for Quala. And not exactly a class above, but well clear of the rest. Lauren Mitchell.
Well, it gives you a measure of what a good all-round gymnast Lauren Mitchell is. She took silver medal at the World Championships on beam last year, and she's continued to improve. I'm sure we'll see her really surging ahead in this next couple of years up to the Olympics.
Another gold then for Lauren Mitchell, and a silver for Singapore for Lim. And Lemieux Guillemette of Canada gets the bronze. Laura Edwards of England next, then Katherine Dion, Jennifer Quala of South Africa, Tory Simpson of Scotland, and Imogen Cairns of England.